Before light, before time, before even a single atom existed, there was only God. No sky, no earth, no sound, just infinite stillness. And then God spoke. His voice didn't echo, it created. With one command, the void cracked open. Let there be light. And from nothing came everything. The first day of creation begins not with a tool, not with a touch, but with a voice. God says just 4 words, "Let there be light." And suddenly, the universe responds. Light bursts into the darkness. Not sunlight, not fire, but a divine brilliance, pure and undefinable. It slices through the black, separating day from night. But here's the twist. There's no sun yet. This is a light born from God Himself, a light that doesn't just shine, it defines. For the first time in history, time itself begins. Day 1 ended, with light piercing the void. But day 2, that's when the heavens were born. God speaks again, and the waters begin to rise and fall. Not rain, not oceans, something far more mysterious. The Bible says He separated the waters above from the waters below and placed a vault, the sky, between them. Ancient people called it the firmament, a vast dome stretched overhead like a curtain of blue. The winds began to move, the clouds began to form, and God looked at what He'd done, and day 2 was complete. On the 3rd day, the world began to take shape. The water, which once covered everything, now obeyed a new command. God said, "Let the waters under the sky be gathered to one place." And as the seas pulled back, something unbelievable happened. Dry land rose. Mountains pierced the surface, valleys dipped low. Sand, stone, rivers, and cliffs, the raw bones of earth, appeared. Then God spoke again. "Let the land produce vegetation," and instantly it did. Trees stretched upward, grass swayed, flowers of every color burst open in silence. Earth was no longer just formed, it was alive. On the 4th day, God gave the world its rhythm. He placed lights in the sky, not just to shine, but to measure time, seasons, days and nights. The sun blazed to life, ruler of the day. The moon reflected its glow, guardian of the night. Stars scattered across the heavens like sparks from God's hand. It wasn't just beautiful, it was functional. Days had structure, nights had meaning, and the universe began to tick like a cosmic clock. On the 5th day, God turned to the waters. The oceans were vast, deep, silent. And then He spoke, and life erupted beneath the waves. Schools of fish darted through the deep. Giant creatures swam with grace and power. Every sea creature, from the smallest to the mighty, all handcrafted in a single moment. Then God filled the skies. Birds soared across the firmament, filling the air with color and sound. And once again, He looked at what He'd made and called it good. On the 6th day, the land stirred. God spoke, and animals appeared. From the tiniest insect to the fiercest lion, the world came alive with movement. Herds thundered across the plains. Creatures filled forests, deserts, and snow, each one perfect, each one placed with purpose. And then, the most powerful act of all. God formed a human from the dust and breathed his spirit into him. Man opened his eyes. Life had a face. On the seventh day, God did something unexpected. He stopped. Not because he was tired, but because his work was complete. The earth didn't need more. It needed rhythm. He blessed the seventh day, set it apart, a holy pause in the heartbeat of time. And just like that, the story of everything began with rest. A reminder that we were made not just to work, but to walk with God.